2050 Wilson Avenue here in National City, the Primal Compound is home to yet another Rising Star. And tonight, we bring you Rising Star Menace. And if you've been listening to the action, it has been hot tonight, and we're bringing you even more. Now, with multi-man action, I am one half of your commentary team tonight, Chase Mansfield. And of course, joining me, who's always been on my bucket list, is none other than the main man, Barry Sweeney.
I don't know if I should be flattered or threatened, but all the same, JT Thorne on the way to the ring. He made certainly a strong impact last time out in tag team action, six-man action to be precise. A lot of confidence, I'll say that much. Coming from the Bay, one of the graduates of West Coast Pro Academy, and he has certainly made an impact with the fans here. But he might not be liked, but he certainly is in the win column.
You call it confidence, other people would call it cockiness, but at the end of the day, it gets the job done because we saw him get a win in our six-man tag team action last Rising Star.
Well, let's talk about confidence embodied. The man with the aura himself, Joey Lancaster, one of the most dangerous men in San Diego.
Been making his rounds to all the companies here in Southern California, and now gracing us with his presence is the crown jewel of professional wrestling, Joey Lancaster. And this man is as cerebral as they come. He will find an opportunity, he will find his moment, pick apart his man, and get the win. And I don't think we're going to see anything short of that tonight when it comes to multi-man action, which I must say, Barry Sweeney, is four-way elimination match.
Much like the main event last time out in the Rising Star All-Star Tournament, this match, while not for a title by the end of the night, is certainly one that is going to turn some heads. Taking in every last moment and becoming the moment is Joey Lancaster.
It's even JT's impressed. He's pouring them out. I don't think he's ever seen Joey Lancaster before.
I don't know if he's impressed, but he's certainly is feeling a certain way.
When you hear that music, there's only one man who would walk out of those curtains. He's as honest as they come. He is a national treasure in his eyes. He is Honest John.
You know, it's not too often that you encounter honesty in professional wrestling. I would say it's one of the most dishonest fields that you could possibly get into beyond politics and beyond things like that. But at the same time, Honest John, what is honest about him, love him or hate him, is that he is making the rounds. Based out of LA, he is going up and down the coast, he is making it work, and this guy has been changing up his game and building such momentum. Rising Star was an eventuality, not just a chance, not just an opportunity, but this is something that he feels like he is going to knock out of the park. I am very excited to see what he has to offer in this match.
Oh yeah, Honest John coming to us from IZW, Winner's Circle, Knox Pro, New Japan, Hollywood, you name it, John has been there, and now he has made his presence known at Rising Star Menace. But heard this music earlier, can only mean one thing, and that is the solution. 1/3 of the pump line, Antonio Rivers.
Look at those fists come up. Everybody's pumping here at 2050 Wilson Ave, National City, California, the home of Primal Pro Wrestling, the home of now the former tag team champions, the pump line, one half of which is Antonio the Solution Rivers, one of the most talented young men coming out of San Diego, coming out of Primal, and the sky is the limit, whether it's tag team action or whether it's multi-man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a fatal four-way elimination match scheduled for 1, 2, and 3 falls, folks. That's right. Folks, this is going to be a 30-minute time limit, folks. Introducing first, to my right corner, representing West Coast the aura.
JT Thorne's a fan.
I think Joey appreciates it. Chase, he hand turkeyed him.
That was disrespectful. You don't hand turkey a man and not pay the cost.
It is anybody's game, and as we said here, 30-minute time limit for an elimination four-way. That means pinfall or submission, one-off will not end the match. It is going to end when there is one competitor remaining.
But only one man is walking into this fatal four-way with a win, and that is JT Thorne with a win in six-man. Unfortunately, Antonio Rivers' team was on the losing end of that match, and now JT Thorne beginning contest. I think all men trying to jockey to see who San Diego truly cares about.
Well,
sure ain't that man.
The crowd is torn. You know, it's so hard to. Thank you.
Big fan on the show. Oh, JT. And look at that, just three overconfident, overcocky men, and now Antonio Rivers just laughing in the face of them. Oh. But now turning their attention, these three, to Antonio Rivers. I think Joey has lost sight of Rivers. The gaze is not left, but now all three men just taken down 1/3 of the pump line.
Listen, you know, it's hard to forget that we are in fact, a four-way elimination match and not a four-way pose-off. You know, at least Antonio Rivers trying to win this competition.
Oh, big chop from Honest John. Might have hurt his hand more than he hurt Antonio Rivers. Drum is Joey Lancaster. Now, JT Thorne winning his turn at the chest.
What is this, the PGA Tour? We're not taking turns. It's supposed to be a fight.
And nobody home there for JT except for that chop. Leapfrog over Lancaster. Hit to John. And now, no way, using a lot of that pump line offense. Able to get that kick. Looking for a Euro, a sidestep from JT, and now going to the outside. Step up, Enzaguri.
Antonio Rivers, high rent district. We'll see how this goes. Overshot the crossbody, but it doesn't matter. Whoa!
Killing two birds with one stone instead of JT, but JT going almost for a sidewalk slam backbreaker. And now using that strength on display.
Deceptive strength, that backbreaker scoop back up right into the big slam there.
Again, not going for the covers, JT Thorne, instead wanting to pose off and get some adulation from the crowd. Might have worked against him and
certainly didn't win him any favor, I would think, Chase.
no, I wouldn't say so. But now, another nasty, just, oh, and an elbow straight to the midsection. Honest John.
Perhaps not exactly living up to his namesake here.
Now, every man going for a cover on Antonio. Gotta ask, did Antonio do something to these three in the back? Is there...
Oh, I'm sorry, are we talking about credit here? Thank you, Honest John. Perhaps bringing some well-needed honesty to this match. It's an elimination match.
Might not like it, folks, but he's very much much right. It is elimination. They should not have pushed John off of the cover, and now John going to do everything he can to show up these two miscreants. Now, potentially going for a suplex. No. Joey had that one scouted instead, eating a forearm from JT Thorne, and now
waist lock, reverse, back and forth, taking the back here. Looking for O'Connor wraps. No.
Able to get out of this on his John, but eating a big boot from Joey Lancaster's John.
Oh, quick pinfall here.
Looking for a roll-up was Thorne. And now Lancaster looking for a backslide of his own. Taking those.
Jackknife.
Getting his full weight on that, but now. Oh! Step up splash from Honest John again. Joey Lancaster taking him off the cover. This is elimination, folks.
Excellent use of the opportunism from Honest John. Signature maneuver here. And look at this rope-a-doping. Joey Lancaster, well placed, but no, this is the enziguri.
These men did their homework, scouting each other on every end, and now double forearms. A low kick from Joey Lancaster. Now Rivers back into the fold. Wow!
Right into a clothesline, courtesy of JT Thorne, whether he knows it or not.
A little bit of a car crash there from those four, and now Antonio sidestepping out of the way to give a nasty knee to JT Thorne. Now in and out with that arm drag, looking to follow it up with a drop kick.
Beautiful roll, right to that shotgun drop kick, and he's got plenty of directions to go. He can clear out, but I don't know what the way he's
Looking to
going.
pump it up louder, pump it up. Oh, but no. Stopping the pump is Lancaster himself, sending him straight into the wall as Antonio Rivers.
Absolutely brutal. We got Greg Yanakura stuck behind the ropes here.
But now Joey Lancaster getting one from Honest John. Put your hands up if you're feeling honest, people.
Meanwhile, JT Thorne back in the ring with Honest John now. Looking to capitalize, perhaps. Catches the line.
Step up enziguri. Taking a corner splash, now with another step-up kick. Got Honest John is firing at 100 miles a minute.
Gorgeous facebuster, flipping over like a diamond dust maneuver. Honest John has showed up and he's showing out tonight.
Might be his first time here at Rising Star, but it sure won't be his last with the contest he is putting on tonight.
What's he got planned here? High Red District, dangerous place to be in. Case in point.
Very dangerous is now Joey Lancaster. Now just crotching him is JT Thorne. Again, no disqualifications, no count out when it comes to fatal four-way elimination action. And now both men, like vultures, just pecking at their prey.
Looking to cut down Honest John one way or the other. What's he got planned here?
Oh, John grabbing the hair of Joey Lancaster, eating a chop for it. Oh, coming to hit him harder.
Let me tell you,
oblige him.
The last thing I'd want to say around JT Thorne or Joey Lancaster is hit me harder. Not exactly the kind of terminology I would like to use in a dangerous position like this, taking apart Honest John into some kind of, oh no.
But Antonio gave him too much. Tower of Doom comes a crashing down here at 2050 Wilson Avenue, the National City Primal Compound. It's where Rising Star is coming, where this fatal four-way action is deep.
We still haven't seen a single elimination, and we have all four men worse for wear. Antonio Rivers, perhaps the freshest man in this fight, perhaps the wind knocked out of him as well. Everybody's struggling to their feet.
Honest John rolls out of the ring. Now there leaves three men left.
Can't be pinned on the outside.
Jeez!
The solution is in effect.
Vicious Euros. Like a full steam ahead. This conductor is going all night.
The cardio of Antonio Rivers. Unbelievable. To a spine buster.
My goodness. But nope. Face buster.
Full Nelson in full effect. Honest John is back in the ring. Big super kick.
My goodness.
Devastating neck breaker.
Right in the back back of Lancaster's head, and now not going for the cover. Instead, Lancaster having the wherewithal to roll out of the ring. But Honest John now looking for knee upon kick, and now a back suplex. Antonio somehow able to get out of it though.
Sweeps the leg into that double stop right to the lower lumbar.
That was beautiful. And now into an arm breaker. John is out.
What is?
Full Nelson.
No, nothing going from Joey Lancaster. Now Antonio Rivers looking for the cross rivers. And then spikes him on top of his head.
There it is. And
Two
now,
eliminations in a row.
talk about pumping it up. Rivers is killing the competition. Looking for another cross Rivers, but JT Thorne, no, able to sidestep, get out of it for a super kick. Wow, what heart on display from Rivers, able to eliminate almost half of the field, and now,
Can he go for the three-bar? Roll up, no, never going.
grabbing the ropes.
Come on.
Thorne steals it. Thorne steals it.
Can somebody get a friggin' official out here?
Talk about rising through the rankings. JT
Are you
Thorne,
kidding me? What do you mean you didn't see it?
one of the only first men to get 2 wins here at Rising Star. Not only in multi-man action, but here in fatal four-way elimination. And for Antonio Rivers, JT Thorne is the nightmare to his dream that was happening. Was able to get Honest John out, was able to get Joey Lancaster out. But JT Thorne's craftiness, his underhandedness, was too much of a problem for the solution, Antonio Rivers.
The frustration is completely valid. That victory was stolen from the solution, Antonio Rivers. And what a showing. 2 eliminations in a row in quick succession. Excellent showing from the solution.